Oh, sorry, that's for a Democrat show.
No matter what the technical difficulty is, this man is a professional. He goes all the way.
What you represent to them is freedom.
What we've got here is failure to communicate.
Was an extremely great conservative commentator.
Classified my ass!
Government is another way to say better than you.
Well, this is Jersey Joe for the Reaver Common Sense Show.
Want the Sackheads to give you a blessing?
8 p.m. on shrmedia.com.
And welcome to the Reaver of Common Sense. Today is Wednesday. It is my double day. Don't forget tonight at 8 o'clock. I know it's the same time as the debate, but I'll be giving live updates as it goes on. So you get the benefit of the debate with the clarity of the Reaver. So, all right, it's all this stuff that's going on with the immigration and all that. So I thought I'd come up with my own set of rules. And I want to see how people feel about it. So number one, you have to be in the country legally, have the means to sustain themselves economically, not destined to be a burden on society, economic and social benefit they must be to society, good character, no criminal records, and contributor to well-being of the nation. The law also will ensure that immigrant authorities have a record of each foreign visitors. Foreign visitors cannot violate the law or their visa status. Foreign visitors are banned from interfering in countries' internal politics. I know, quiet down, just let me get through it. And foreign visitors who enter under false pretense are imprisoned or deported immediately. Foreign visitors violating the terms of their entry are imprisoned or deported. Those who aid in illegal immigration will be sent to prison immediately. There's some other stuff. Hang on. I got it written all over several different pieces of paper. Where did the rest of it go? Foreigners, non-citizens, will be expressly forbidden from participating in the country's political life. They will be denied fundamental property rights. They will not be able to get oceanfront property, any of that. It will also deny equal employment rights to immigrants, even legal ones, in the public sector. They will also guarantee that immigrants will never be treated as real Mexican citizens, even if... Dang it, I gave it away. See, everything I've been saying is Mexican law. Even if you become a citizen, legally naturalized, you will never be treated as a real Mexican citizen. You are considered a third-rate citizen. You do not have equal employment rights. The Mexican Constitution denies fundamental property rights to foreigners. The Mexican Constitution expressly forbids non-citizens to participate in the country's political life. Mexicans who help illegal aliens enter the country are themselves considered criminals under the law. Under Mexican law, illegal immigration is a felony. The general law on population says a penalty of up to 2 years in prison and a fine of 300 to 5,000 pesos will be imposed on the foreigner who enters the country illegally. Geez, I'm finding it kind of funny that Mexico has been, for years now, slamming us on our immigration laws, which, compared to this, whew, ours are weak as hell. I tell you. See, what else? An immigrant who becomes naturalized Mexican citizen can be stripped of his Mexican citizenship if he lives again in the country of his origin for more than 5 years. Foreign-born, natural Mexican citizens may not become federal lawmakers, cabinet secretaries, or Supreme Court justices. The president of Mexico must be a Mexican citizen by birth, and his parents must also be Mexican-born citizens, thus giving secondary status to Mexican-born citizens born of immigrants. And you want to complain about our laws? This is also a country that put up a wall. They could put up a wall to the south where Guatemalans were coming into the country illegally, and as they put it, taking jobs from the country residents. Oh, but that's acceptable that Mexico does it. But when we want to do it, everybody freaks the frig out. Yeah. I got something for you to freak out about. The Mexican Constitution states that foreigners may be expelled for any reason and without due process. The Mexican Constitution provides the rights of private individuals to make citizens' arrests. The Mexican Constitution singles out undesirable aliens. Article 11 guarantees federal protection against undesirable aliens resident in the country. Jeez. Mexico has some damn good immigration laws there. So, before you left-wing, liberal, lunatic nut jobs want to come crying to me, calling me a racist, calling me a xenophobe, calling me all the names like that, look up the Mexican laws. Look up Iran, Iraq, North Korea, China, Russia. Look at their immigration laws and what happens when you go into a country illegally. Yeah. So, we, as a country, need to make our laws. I mean, you know what? Our laws right now actually aren't that bad. The problem is we have a government that's not enforcing our laws. That would be oh my God, a president that enforces laws. Huh. Not picks and chooses. Enforces all laws. A attorney general that enforces the law. Not pick and choose. That's a noble idea. I think we should be shooting for. You know, such basic stuff that we would be shooting for in the next president. It just is funny. We're going to such basic, so low of ideas. It's kind of funny for God knows how many years. So, what else are we going to talk to? So, all right, sorry, I was reading a quick article. House GOP wants McConnell to go nuclear on Iran deal. Yeah. The only way that McConnell's going to go nuclear is if it would help the Democrats. This guy is a friggin' joke anymore. Hey, he's not a Republican. He's not a conservative. He's a Democrat. And he's a wolf in sheep's clothing. Him, Biner, a bunch of them. I mean, they're getting paid off. So, what do they care? They don't give a shit about the public. They don't care about us. And it's not just those. Most of your politicians don't care. You know, and then there was a discussion on Facebook with one of my the representatives here in Florida, and he was asking some questions, and I turned around and said, people like you in the government. Well, I'm not for it. No, you're part of the government. You are just as much at fault I don't want to hear this trying to tell me you're for small government. Yeah, I hear that all the time from all the different politicians. And we were talking about the medications and all that. Those that didn't listen to my show know I used to be an EMT firefighter for about 25 years, and there's not a joint on me that is not in severe pain at all times. I have steel plates in my neck. They want to put one in my back. I'm pretty messed up. And they give me aspirin because these doctors are so afraid to be doctors. These doctors are afraid to practice medicine. Why? Because of a few bad apples, and now our government flips out and goes on a rampage and trying to arrest every goddamn pain management doctor there is. Is there some that deserve it? Yes. But now it's to the point that the doctors are afraid to practice medicine and puts people in pain. I mean, they won't hand anything out. They won't do anything anymore. So, let's see. Jon Stewart warns first responders of proximity to toxic level of bullshit in D.C. Oh my God, he rallied from 9/11 first responders. Listen, and I don't trust that guy. I don't. He did a comedy show and had people believing he was giving news, and he loved it. So, Jon Stewart visited Capitol Hill on Wednesday for the first time since leaving The Daily Show to urge Congress to renew federal health benefits for first responders to the September 11th, 2001 attacks. The comedian was also serious, repeatedly saying he was embarrassed to have to come and ask lawmakers to provide benefits he argued should be an easy and moral decision. Yeah, it's not because of idiots like you who push the left into their ideas and make a joke of it, and you think it's funny when people actually believe you and take you as serious. Listen, and when it comes to the benefits for first responders, that should have been taken care of a long damn time ago. A friend of mine, a medic, passed away several years ago. And it was right before they finally allowed the benefits and all that to be given to first responders that were at 9/11. But he passed away prior from multiple forms of cancer. All of them had been linked to the air in New York City during 9/11. He was a great medic, caring, understanding. One thing I loved about him is the system I worked in was a two-tier. The BLS did all the transports. ALS one of them would get back of the ambulance and treat the patient. Well, he was of the school that you do not forget where you come from. He knew me and my partner we would run our butts off. We did our work, we did it good, and we didn't bother the medics if we didn't need them. So when we called him in, a lot of times he was there, he would push us to the side, hand us the bags, and say, carry the bags, we'll carry the patients. I know you've been busy all night. And his idea was he didn't want the paramedics underneath of him to forget where they came from. See, in New Jersey, you had to work as an EMT for 2 years in the 911 system before you become a paramedic. Unlike here in Florida, where you don't even have to have your EMT yet. You finish the class, the next day you're in paramedic school. You have no idea of the BLS, and that's why the EMS system here in Florida is a joke. It's an absolute joke. The medics don't know as much as they think they know. They go around running because they take all these classes and stuff. They know everything. Yeah. I have no faith in the emergency system, especially here in Hillsborough County. The fire guys, they don't do it because they have a love for fire. They do it because they want a pension. They don't want to fight fires. And I've seen them scuff their feet, carrying hoses, just tra-la-la-la-la, as a house is burning. And I'm talking flames blowing out the first story, up into the second story on the outside, flames blowing out the roof, and they're scuffing their feet with hose. Planes shuffled the rigs around, and it took like 30 minutes before they finally put some water on the fire. It was sickening when I saw it. And I didn't see that just once. I've seen it multiple times down here with the Hillsborough County Fire. Their medics are a joke, and all of them say the same thing. Why are you doing it? Because of the pension. Well, why didn't you do this? Because I'm not going to hurt my pension. Well, it wouldn't hurt your pension. Well, they can make it hard on me. Yeah. You are a disgust to the emergency system. So, as we were talking immigration laws, foreigners may be barred from the country if their presence upsets the equilibrium of national demographics, when foreigners are deemed detrimental to economic and national interests, when they do not behave like good citizens in their own country, when they have broken Mexican laws, and when they are not found to be physically or mentally healthy. They will be barred from the country. The Secretary of Government may suspend or prohibit the admission of foreigners when he determines it to be a national interest. Foreigners are admitted into Mexico according to their possibility of contributing to national progress. Hey, come on in. Yeah, just take a seat anywhere. You can have a seat anywhere. No problem. It's disgusting. As I was saying, though, but Mitch McConnell, yeah, he's not going to pull a nuclear deal. Representative Steve Plazo, Republican of Mississippi, wrote a letter to McConnell last week calling for a change in rules for the Iran bill. Some pieces of legislation, like the Iran deal, are simply so consequential that they demand revision to the Senate's procedure. Our request to eliminate the filibuster for some votes simply underscores that in a democracy, the majority should decide. The supermajority now required to advance legislation is 60 votes, which is not serving our country well. McConnell previously faced some pressure to change the filibuster rules during a fight over immigration earlier in the year, but the fury over the Iran deal has opened the door to wider criticisms. Republicans say the rule change would just be a natural extension of Democrats' decision in late 2013 to prevent filibusters of presidential nominees, except for those to the Supreme Court. Now, some Republicans say it's merely time for the Democrats to reap what they have sown. If Minority Leader Harry Reid, Democrat from Nevada, was willing to use this tactic to push through something as simple as judicial nominee, despite the objection of Republicans, it is time that the Republican leaderships utilize the procedure as a matter of national and global security. And you know what? He's absolutely right. Democrats pulled the nuclear option over minor issues. And now, a major issue that is going to affect worldwide. This has worldwide implications. So why not pull the nuclear option? But the shakeup would erode the image of dysfunction in Washington, supporters claim, and show that Congress can work again. You know what? You already got a bad view, so you know what? Do what you have to. That's why you see outsiders with 51% of the votes in terms of Republicans on our side, he added, referring to the recent surge of businessmen Donald Trump and retired neurosurgeon Ben Carson in the GOP presidential race. It's not going to happen. McConnell doesn't have the balls to do it. He would upset Reid and the Democrats, and he doesn't want to do that. He's too afraid to upset them. It's disgusting. Do it. Get off your lazy ass and just do it. In other news, Senate fast-tracks abortion bills. Senate Republicans on Wednesday fast-tracked a House passed bill that would restrict abortions after 20 weeks. Hey, I have no problem with that. It's not stopping women from getting abortions, but saving the babies. All right, it is that time for a commercial break. You've been listening to the Reaver of Common Sense with its host, Jersey Joe. Be right back after these messages.
You have been listening to Reaver of Common Sense, hosted by my dad, Jersey Joe.
You're listening to the SHR Media Network. In a world controlled by corrupt politicians.
You got a business. That you didn't build that.
A team of ordinary men emerge from the ashes to give voice to the voiceless and hope to the hopeless. Sackhead Sean.
Dude, I'm not saying cough was stupid, bro.
Sackhead Clint.
All good friends of ours usually show up drunk.
Also starring Sacco as the producer.
I'm a little bit drunk, 'cause I'm drinking.
They are the Sackheads Radio Show. Every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Pacific on shrmedia.com.
Times are dark. The people are misled by corrupt politicians, lied to by establishment media, and deceived by the false messages of Islam. A nation looking for direction needs a guide. It needs a man with a cane. I'm Dave Milner. Join me on Spreaker, SHR Media, Pundit Press Radio, and YouTube through the SHR Media page for a different kind of commentary on the unpleasant blind guy. Because the truth is not always pleasant.
Hey, it's Jersey Joe from Reaver of Common Sense, and we have moved to a new night and time. Every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on shrmedia.com, you will catch the Reaver of Common Sense uncensored, unfiltered, and only on shrmedia.com.
Listening to the SHR Media Network.
And welcome back to the Reaver of Common Sense. I'm your host, Jersey Joe. Remember, you can catch me every Monday through Friday, Monday through Friday, 8, oh my God. I got my shows all mixed up right now. It's Monday through Friday, noon to 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on shrmedia.com, punditpress.com, and at reaverofcommonsense.com. When you're on Reaver of Common Sense, make sure to click the like button in the top left-hand side for the Reaver of Common Sense Facebook page. Now, I also have Reaver After Dark, which airs live every Wednesday. 8 p.m. on shrmedia.com, punditpress.com, and reaverofcommonsense.com. You can find it at all three places. Now, this week I will be taking off Friday and Monday for a 4-day weekend. No vacation. I have a medical procedure being done, so I will be out for those 2 days. But tonight I will be doing my 8 p.m. show, and I will try to have the debate streaming and watching that and giving you live updates, which is kind of funny because all I keep hearing is they are going to attack Trump. Great strategy. And that's Rand Paul has crowned, and my strategy is going to be to attack Trump. And I'm going to give my impression of the last debate and all I've heard from Rand Paul. Fourth Amendment, Fourth Amendment, Fourth Amendment, Trump, 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 Fourth Amendment, Fourth Amendment, Fourth Amendment. Christie, Christie, Christie. Fourth Amendment, Fourth Amendment, Fourth Amendment, Fourth Amendment. Trump, Trump, Trump. No one's listening to me. Trump, Trump, Trump. Fourth Amendment, Fourth Amendment, Fourth Amendment. That's all I've heard out of this man. And I went into it with him as one of my, actually top, like, 3. I was not supporting Trump when all this first started. But that first debate helped push me to Trump. It pushed me away from Rand Paul. And when I started hearing Rand Paul, and I know his followers say he's not for that. Nope. I sat there and listened to him say that he believes that if we ignore and leave ISIS alone, they will leave the United States alone, and we will just deal with the United States. All troops would be pulled back to the United States. Echoing Obama's promise. Obama promised the same thing, that all troops would be brought back home. This isolationist idea is not, will not, has not worked. The same as socialism. Will not, has not, never will work. Isolationists will not work. And that's where I started to lose backing with Rand Paul. Now, I'm not a warmonger, and I don't think we should be getting into every goddamn little incident, but issues like ISIS. Well, leaving the whole Middle East alone, even 10, 15 years ago, we would get involved in it no matter what, one way or another. Hey, we didn't want to get involved in World War II. We tried that isolationist bullshit then. Didn't work for us. We ended up getting bombed. So when Rand Paul started talking that, especially, they will ignore us after we take our nose out of their business. They will ignore us. No, they won't. They have said repeatedly, and they have shown that they will be attacking us. And for that, I stopped supporting Rand Paul. I'm a strong believer in take the fight to our enemies. Don't let them take the fight to us. I'd rather the fight be on foreign soil than on our soil. And we have that starting where attacks are happening on our soil, and civilians are the ones that are getting killed. Now, this doesn't say I don't care about military. I do care very much for them. But just as police shouldn't be hunted like they are, but it's part of the job. When you go out there, there's a chance something's going to happen. Just as firefighting, there's a chance you're going to die. It's part of the job. You try to minimize it as best you can. I don't want to see the wars being fought here. And I'm pretty sure there's a lot of military that would agree with me that they would rather go overseas and fight the wars. I mean, they're protectors. That is why they do it. They do it for the country. They do it to protect the citizens. And my hat's off to every single one that do it. But that's why I backed away from Rand Paul. All I've heard him do is attack Trump and Christie. Really couldn't give a rat's ass, like the lantern, not the rat, about Christie. But he shouldn't be attacking anybody, but that's, Christie, no love lost for that guy. He says he's a Republican, but yet, look at New Jersey and how it's run, and the laws that he upholds. The gun laws, which we've talked about in New Jersey, are a friggin' joke. And he calls himself a Republican. He believes in the Constitution. But, so, everybody in Jindal, I had high hopes and respect for, and all he's turned into is attacking Trump. I mean, Trump turned around when Perry dropped out and said he's a great guy, he's got a bright future, was very polite and very gentlemanly, you can have a little competition with somebody, even get into a little words, and still have respect for the other person. Well, Trump turned around and, hey, Good luck. Da-da-da-da-da-da. And what does Jindal do? Attacks him for it. Hey, Jindal, shut your mouth. Worry about your poll numbers. You're at what, 0.3? Last I checked? Well, let me check it again. And I was laughing last night in the discussion also because people were like, oh, the polls, the Carson is tied. No, he is not. One poll does not make. You have to look at multiple polls. And the one reason why I like going to real clear politics is because they have the spectrum. They cover everything. And they do the national where they, take several polls, put them together, and give you the average. So, dang, Jindal's not even on this list. So, nationally, Trump is at 30.5. Carson is at an even 20. Iowa, Trump is at 28.3. Carson is at 22.7. New Hampshire, Trump is at a 29.5. Carson is at a 14.5. And in Iowa, Sanders has caught Clinton. They are tied at 37 each. In New Hampshire, Sanders has passed Clinton. Sanders has 44.5. Clinton has 33.3. Let me pull up. That was just a little thing on the side of our CP. Yeah, they were saying, oh my God, the Carson's caught up on this. No, he hasn't. You were picking out not just one national. It wasn't a national. It was, I believe, an Iowa poll. Where? No, not Iowa. Carson. I can't even find it now. It's been removed. Because they were even in this one poll. It was like an NBC from one of the state polls. But nationally, no, Carson's moving up. Yes, I'm not taking that away from him. Carson is moving up in numbers. But it's not chipping away. So is Trump. But you need to look at more than one poll, people. You need to look at several different polls, look at the averages, all that. Yeah, Trump has lost 2 points so far. Trump is staying steady. It's Carson who's jumping up a little bit. And I will not back Carson. No, thank you. Nope. Not for a man who is backing Sharpton. No, thank you. Yeah, Janelle is sorry. He's at a 0.5. Oh my God, he went up 0.2. Nationally, in CBS poll, he has scored a 0. In the ABC national poll, he has scored a 1. CNN, he has scored a 1. And Monmouth, he has scored 0. And I think Perry had a higher number than him. I think after this debate tonight, you might see a couple of these drop out. Because you got Graham at 0.3, Jindal 0.5, Santorum at 0.8, Christie at 1.5. You got Paul at 3.3, Fiona at 3.3, Walker at 3.0, Kasich at 2.5. I think they're going to try to see what they can do in tonight's debate, see if their numbers rise. If not, they should just start dropping out like flies. Please. I'd love to see Paul 3.3. Yeah, he needs to drop out fast. The U.S. must raise the cap for Syrian refugees. No, we don't. They're talking 10,000, and Democrats, 72 of them, are now, screaming, we need to take more, we need to do it by 100%, we need to take over 100,000. These are not refugees, they are invaders. Why do you think borders are getting shut down in Europe? Oh my God. Democrats are glutton for punishment. They're idiots. They sit there and they know what's going on, and still, we need to bring them in, we need to look good. We're going to look dead is what we're going to do. I don't want them here because it's not refugees. Why did they just capture a ship that was supposed to be all weapons and stuff for food and so forth for refugees, but it was all weapons. They got a person with fake passports to get them in and out of countries. This is bullshit. They're not refugees. Where are the women? Where are the children? It's all men. Obama pledges $120 million towards solar power clean energy. Great. More money down the toilet. He's done this several times, and the companies keep going bankrupt. Because what it is these idiots donated to Obama's elections. So he tosses them federal money, they declare bankruptcy, they keep the money, and they become rich. If it's so great, it works so great, they wouldn't need federal funding and all that. They wouldn't need federal funding for how long now? For the last 20 years or something like that. And then, in other news, this is going to make me cry. Top beer companies looking to merge. Budweiser, the maker of Budweiser, or Anheuser-Busch, I should say, and Budweiser and Bud Light, announced Wednesday is looking to take over rival Miller. Oh, I didn't know Miller was a London-based company now. You have any crickets? Well, Anheuser-Busch used to be American, and now it's Belgium. So, where did Miller's take over Coors? I don't like Budweiser, so that's going to be upsetting to me. Well, I don't really drink anymore. I might have a drink or two once a year, twice a year. But I do have mother-in-law coming in Thursday, so I probably will have a couple of drinks. Now on to Glenn Beck. And Glenn Beck is an annoying little SOB. I find him disgusting. Before Trump, I found him disgusting, and now he's a liberal. It's the only answer I can come. He's a liberal, because he's pulling the same shit that liberals do. And the headline is, Glenn Beck, Tea Partiers who support Donald Trump are racist. And anybody that backs Glenn Beck is a liberal. I'm not going to give much airtime to this because he's not worth it. But people need to look into, back before he got the job with Fox, he was in negotiation with CNN. And at the last minute, he took the Fox deal. And Fox fired him. He is a liberal. He is a piece of shit. His words don't mean nothing. Because it's funny, his good friend Sean Hannity is backing Trump. And no. He is not a racist, even though he's backing Trump. But everybody else is. You. Argo yourself. So, coming to Facebook. This one's a little bit way off tail. Mark Zuckerberg, Facebook working on a dislike button. Finally. Oh, that's going to be fun to watch as everybody clicks dislike. It's going to make people cry.
Are there any?
And cry. They disliked it. So I want to know where the left is. Because they're being pretty silent. The animal lovers, the tree huggers. Muslims slaughter 38,000 elephants in just 1 year. British troops have deployed to save Kenya's elephants being slaughtered by Muslims for their valuable tusk. Al-Shabaab, a group linked to Al-Qaeda, is said to be funding their training and attacks by selling elephant and rhino horns on the Somalian black market. A trade worth 19 billion of U.S. money. a year. The terrorist clan earns $635,000 a month in the trade, enough to pay their jihadists $120 a week. Getting paid $120 a week to wage war. That's funny. In the past year, 60 wardens and 38,000 elephants have been killed by illegal poachers. You know, you jumped up, screamed up and down because of one friggin' lion being hunted. Where is your outrage? Where is your mass media? Why aren't you screaming and crying about this? Oh, because it has to deal with Muslims. Oh, no. We can't say anything about this because it has to deal with Muslims. It just shows your hypocrisy. It shows it. It's bleeding hypocrisy. Oh, God. It really makes me laugh. Oh, and another thing McConnell is thinking about doing with the Iran deal is adding an Israel amendment. And of course, Harry Reid said that we will definitely shoot down. It's a trick. We will knock it down. It won't happen. But Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell from Kentucky, I'm not going to say he's a Democrat. Oh, and guess who backed him? Rand Paul backed this guy instead of the other person that could have beaten and won, is warning Democrats that if they block a resolution disapproving the Iran deal, he will force a vote on contagious amendments related to Israel and U.S. prisoners. Oh man, this guy's dumber. First of all, you're going to announce what you're going to do to fight back. So you're going to announce and say, don't you do this, otherwise this is what I'm going to do. He keeps telegraphing what he's going to do. And he wonders why he keeps losing. No, he doesn't wonder because he knows why, because he's doing it on purpose, because he's in bed with the Democrat. What else can I say? He's walking like a duck, talking like a duck, looking like a duck. He is a duck. All right. It's that time again. You've been listening to the Reaver of Common Sense with your host, Jersey Joe.
You have been listening to Reaver of Common Sense, hosted by my dad, Jersey Joe.
Listening to the SHR Media Network. In a world controlled by corrupt politicians,
You got a business. That you didn't build that.
a team of ordinary men emerge from the ashes to give voice to the voiceless and hope to the hopeless. Sackhead Sean.
Dude, I'm not saying cough for the stupid pro.
Sackhead Clint.
All good friends of ours usually show up drunk.
Also starring Sacco as the producer.
I'm a little bit drunk, 'cause I'm drinking.
They are the Sackheads Radio Show. Every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Pacific on shrmedia.com.
Times are dark. The people are misled by corrupt politicians, lied to by establishment media, and deceived by the false messages of Islam. A nation looking for direction needs a guide. It needs a man with a cane. I'm Dave Milner. Join me on Spreaker, SHR Media, Pundit Press Radio, and YouTube through the SHR Media page for a different kind of commentary on the unpleasant blind guy. Because the truth is not always pleasant.
Hey, it's Jersey Joe from Reaver of Common Sense, and we have moved to a new night and time every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on shrmedia.com. You will catch the Reaver of Common Sense uncensored, unfiltered, and only on shrmedia.com.
Listening to the SHR Media Network.
Welcome back to the Reaver of Common Sense. I'm your host, Jersey Joe. Remember, you can listen to Reaver of Common Sense 6 times a week. Yes, 6 times. That's Monday through Friday, noon to 1 p.m. And then Reaver After Dark, Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. All the times are Eastern Standard Times. Where can you catch it at? That's right. shrmedia.com, punditpress.com, and reaverofcommonsense.com. And while you're there at reaverofcommonsense.com, don't forget to click the like button on the left for the Reaver of Common Sense Facebook page. So, the one thing I wanted to bring up is, I kind of laugh because they're jumping all over Trump. You got to show the specifics of all your ideas. It's only the primaries. We never asked this before. We don't push other candidates. We haven't even asked any other candidate about this. But we want you to be giving your specifics, every idea you have, so that we can so that everybody knows you're serious. Please, it's already with some of the tax ideas that Trump has that he's laid out, and now you got Jeb Bush trying to take those ideas and run with them. Nobody during the primaries. You have your basic ideas of what you want to do. And then, if you win the primaries, then you start giving specifics on how you would do stuff. Because that's when you're going to really dive into all that. Right now, it's a general. What's funny is, nobody asked Obama specifics. He always skirted the idea. Just gave a general idea. Just gave a basic idea of what he was going to do. And still, 6.5 years after being elected, there is no specifics on how he's going to do it. Just look at ISIS. He has no idea how to fight them. No plan. Nothing. But they want Trump, because they're so scared of him, they think it will fall apart on him. You got to come up with the exact numbers. Everything has to be specific about your plan. We don't want no general observation that we're allowing the rest of the candidates to do. You have to give a specific. Argo yourself. It just, drives me up a wall. And it's so one-sided. The Republican Party thinks we're dumber than dog shit, that we can't see the bullshit that they're pulling on this. Guess what? We're not that dumb. I'm starting to really think you're that dumb, especially the people that are running the RNC. You are friggin' morons. Full-blown. You guys went full retarded, short bus drive riding, window-licking, helmet-wearing idiots. Yep, you went there. You went full-blown. What the heck is that movie? I can never remember the name of that movie. Oh, it drives me up a wall. Drives me up a wall. Just Tropical Thunder. Tropical Thunder, that's it. I gotta write that down and have it like a little thing. You know, you never go full retarded. He went full retarded. Well, the Republican Party has gone full retarded. Yes, they have. So, let's see. Oh, Jeb Bush. Now he's trying to back this comment. Walk this comment back. He ain't doing it there. Because Jeb Bush, There's no national right to gun ownership. Nope. No, there isn't. You friggin' moron. We thought, everybody said George Bush was the retarded one. No. Jeb Bush is the special one. He's the one that got dropped on his head one too many times and wasn't wearing a helmet. He was on Stephen Colbert's new Late Show, and, Stephen Colbert said, the right to have an individual firearm to protect yourself is a national document in the Constitution, so shouldn't that be applied nationally? And let me back it up. This past week, Jeb Bush was a guest on The Late Show with new host Stephen Colbert, when Bush said something that some conservative voters may find shocking. When Colbert asked the governor if the Constitution implied a national right to gun ownership, Bush seemed to indicate that he believed each state had the right to legislate gun ownership as they see fit. And Lynch is not that far off on that comment, but then it goes into, the right to have an individual firearm to protect yourself is a national document in the Constitution, so shouldn't that be nationally applied? Jeb Bush's response is, no, not necessarily. There is a 10th Amendment to our country. Really? Really? There's a 10th Amendment? Oh, by God, I didn't know that until this mental midget told me about it. He goes on, the Bill of Rights has a 10th Amendment that says powers are given to the states to create policy, and the federal government is not the end-all, be-all. That's an important value for this country, and it is an important federalist system that works quite well. Well, here's the problem there, Mr. Jeb. Yes, the 10th Amendment does state that. You are right. And the rights have the right to govern themselves as they see fit. But also, the Second Amendment is in a national document. It is a national rule, law, that states we have the right to bear arms. Now, each state gets to set it up how they see fit, which they have the right to, but it has to fall within a certain guidelines that is within the national document of the Bill of Rights, the Constitution, and the freedom to bear arms. That is a national document. What part don't you get on that? It's just, God, I lose brain cells listening to him. I really do. I'm losing brain cells listening to this idiot. Like I said, everybody thought George Bush was the stupid one. I think Jeb Bush is the stupid one. Let's see. Emily Blunt. Okay, a lot of people may not know her. She's an actress. What the?
Celebrity candidate?
What the heck?
I mean,
because that is such a good job.
I don't really care what you have to say. Mute. Pause. Oh, I hate some of these sites and all the ads that pop up. Yemeni crickets. Don't do it. Don't do it. So, Emily Blunt.
What's up, JJ?
Gee, many crickets. There's like 3 or 4 of them on this page. Holy shnikes. So, a number of stars sat down with Hollywood Reporter this week at the Toronto International Film Festival to discuss the state of American politics with London-born actress Emily Blunt, expressing a feeling of regret over recently becoming a U.S. citizen. Hey, I got a hint for you. You can turn it in and friggin' leave. While you're at it, leave all the money that you have made. All the money you've made in the United States. Leave it here and turn in your citizenship and go the frig home. Go back to London. Bye-bye. Wouldn't miss you 1 second. I regret becoming a citizen. I regret that they gave you a citizenship. Bye. See ya. Don't let the door hit you and where the good Lord split you. Damn. You think I'm going to be upset because someone of your caliber is... she regrets becoming a citizen. See ya. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Don't say another word. Bye-bye. Don't make another movie in the United States. Bye-bye. Don't make any more United States money. Bye-bye. Get the frig out of here. idiots. But then it goes on. In addition to the upcoming 2016 election crowded field of candidates, Matt Damon, Ellen Page, Josh Brolin, Sandra Bullock, and other names name-dropped a few celebrities they would like to see run for president. While actor and producer Jeffrey Rush stated, "I don't like the idea of a celebrity president. It just seems wrong." I know the left would disagree, but President Reagan did a pretty damn good job. But, a celebrity president would not be right. Moron. It just goes to show how much they pay attention to history and all that. Michael Moore, God, I can't wait till I read Michael Moore is Dead. I hate that fat son of a... Oh, I hate that guy. I hate him. I despise him. There's not many people I despise, and he is one of them. He makes me want to throw up. I wish he would leave this country. He hates it so much, get the frig out. Oliver Stone, Oprah Winfrey, Britney Spears, Kanye West were all brought up as possible candidates. Yeah, I can see if that fat Michael Moore became president, this country would be ruined. He's a communist-loving... But Bullock was also asked to weigh in on the idea of her running for president. "I'd do such a good job. I'd clean this shit up." Bullock also added, "How about someone who really cares about our country and wants to make it great for everyone and equal pay for everyone?" This is coming from a woman who makes several $1 million for a movie. And you want to talk about equal pay? Oh my God, has the bleach gone to your damn brain? Oh my God, you're friggin' morons. Oh, I'm getting a headache just reading this article. Mental midgets, every single one of them. In other news, North Korea has announced that they have started up their nuclear reactor. See, Iran got that sweet deal, so, North Korea is going to try to push it so he can get the same kind of deal that Iran got. And our lovely, lovely leader will probably give it to him because, we got such a negotiator in John Kerry. Again, John Kerry, I'd like to try to sell you my house. Please, come talk to me. I want to sell you my house. Because I know I'll ask for like $200,000, he'll give me $200 million, and I still get to live in the house and keep ownership. Another mental midget that got dropped on his head one too many times. What the heck? I hit the wrong button. Global plan for responding. A global plan for responding to the European refugee crisis. How about this? Turn them away, send them back. Bye-bye. Back there you go. Oh, man. All right. It's that time. Remember, you can listen to Reaver of Common Sense Monday through Friday, noon to 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And Wednesday night, that's tonight, Reaver After Dark at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on shrmedia.com. PundinPress.com, ReaverOfCommonSense.com. And while you're on that webpage, don't forget to look to your left and click the like button for the Reaver of Common Sense web or Facebook page. It's been a great day, and I will talk to you all tonight, and let's see how that debate goes. I'll be giving live updates as the show goes on. Until next time, everybody, have a great day.
I've been around this world, yet I see no end. All shall fade to black again and again. This storm that's broken me